Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
December 65, by the way, there in Auburn. All right, we're going to time things out for you because we're going to keep the rain showers, keep the thunderstorms going across the south today. So you're wondering, is this going to affect me later on? There's that front through the early part of the week offering up that moisture. That moisture lifted in from the Gulf of Mexico. So we've had that to work with in terms of the big time rain showers and also helping to fuel some of those stronger, even severe thunderstorm warnings. 2 o'clock, you can see some of the heaviest rain focus there across parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and then Alabama and North Georgia. Also seeing some of the yellow and orange on the map. That's indicative of the heavy rain showers and also the indicative of that potential that we could also be looking at some stronger storms. How about later this afternoon into the 5-6 o'clock time frame? Now we're looking at central Georgia, southern sections of Alabama, getting towards the New Orleans area. So your late day commute going to be a less than ideal one with some heavy rain showers moving through. Some waves of rain around the Big Easy as we head towards the late evening, even overnight hours. You see at 2 o'clock, we still have rain showers scattered across parts of Louisiana, southern Mississippi, and southern sections of the state of Alabama. So in terms of rainfall to come, thinking most areas will be around an inch or less. Could see some higher totals, though, down into parts of Louisiana and southern Mississippi. That's where 1 to 2 inch totals could be. Keep in mind, though, there is the possibility that some localized spots could see some higher amounts, so exceeding an inch in some areas, perhaps even more than that. That could lead to some flash flooding problems. The good news overall is that these showers and storms have been moving, so we'll continue to monitor that. But in a place like New Orleans, where you can see big rain shower potential coming in for the late part of the afternoon and evening, and then more rounds of rain persistent, Mark, this would be one spot I'd be watching later in the day that could see some water issues.
Yeah,
especially to get out there and enjoy some fun. And even Santa himself, kids, don't worry, he's still working on everything. It's just he needs to, get out there, get some fresh air before he goes back in and, kind of monitors everything going on in the toy shop. We've got cold air in place through the early part of the week across sections of northern New England into interior parts of the Northeast, also the Great Lakes region. In the meantime, our disturbance begins to track off towards the east. As we get towards midweek, you can see that one positioned right off the coast. This is going to develop a coastal low. So with some moisture making its way into that colder air, we do think we're going to get some wintry weather into sections of generally interior parts of the Northeast, but coastal sections of New England certainly in play for some of that snow as well, and snow totals would depend on the track of that low. So the position as when we look at the coast and the position of that low, that would help us determine where that stretch of heaviest precip would be and whether or not it lines up with that cold air over land. In terms of hourly forecast, here's what we think is going to translate across the area Wednesday morning. You can see that snow even in places like Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York. I think you've got the rain-snow mix out on Long Island, but I would not be surprised to see some snow showers falling during the day in New York on Wednesday. I-95 corridor from Philly and D.C. all the way up to Boston and Portland. You'll also be seeing the snow. I think some of the more moderate snowfall rates could be coming down into parts of coastal New England. I think it's going to be very light farther to the south. Wrapping up as we head into the later hours of Wednesday and through Thursday morning, much quieter situation. But most areas are looking at less than an inch. I'm not even anticipating any kind of accumulations here from, say, New York City down to Washington, D.C., but of course some snowflakes, nice to look at, get you in the holiday spirit. This, of course, the European model, and then when we look at the GFS model, that does bring a little bit of snow into portions of, say, Philly, mid-Atlantic, down towards the D.C. area, with Boston area also picking up that 1 to 2 inch total. Place like Washington, D.C., your best chance of snow is going to be early on Wednesday. So business commuters, you guys could be in play in terms of the airport and on the roads. You're going to or from the office, to or from some of those meetings, or you're going to the airport. Be prepared for the possibility of some slowdowns with those snow showers. New York City, another spot where morning commute could be affected. I think by the time we get into the afternoon commute, things are looking better. But Mark, we're going to be watching this forecast to see if we could be picking up maybe some measurable snow in some of these areas that, again, this time of year, maybe we'd be okay to see it. You talk to us in a month, we're like, no, turn it off.
Yeah,
From the
January.
rooftop from the reindeer, not from large hailstones. That's the opposite of what I ordered here in December. We've got to look at the radar right now. We've got some heavy rain showers, some thunderstorms working through parts of the south, generally Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, although some moderate rain up there into North Georgia, even parts of the Appalachians and northern sections of West Virginia. I think just east of the mountain or west of the mountains there in Morgantown, you guys may be seeing some of those heavier downpours from time to time. Possibility of severe weather today across the south. That's exactly where we're watching these storms right now. No warnings currently here between Montgomery and Atlanta, but some punchy thunderstorms for sure, offering up heavy downpours. That's going to make it tough to see out there on the roadways. And of course, you may be hearing the thunder going, is it December? What the heck? I'm trying to listen to my Christmas music that I've, choreographed with my decorations outside, and the thunder's messing with it. I understand. You guys have worked too hard to not enjoy every minute of that. Alexandria, some big rain moving through your area, down towards the Lake Charles area. It's just some scattered light rain right now, and it's generally light rain moving through parts of the Northeast. Buffalo, site of tonight's Monday Night Football game. Whew, it's going to be a tough one out there, Mark. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment.
Yeah, when it comes to these windy games, Alex.
Did you just turn the other way, kick and hope the wind does all the work?
I mean, that's how I do it.
Obviously. That's why we get paid the big bucks to kick. Hey, well, coming up, our live coverage continues.